All right, everyone, today I'm going to be diving into why is birth control making me feel worse? Oh my gosh, I have been trying different ones. I have been on them before or whatever your story is, and yet feeling like you just feel like garbage. Right, so we're going to cover some things about estrogen, what it does to your estrogen levels. We're going to talk about why it doesn't address your actual hormonal issues, if that's why you went on birth control, right? And then we're going to talk about nutrient deficiencies. Yeah, nutrient deficiencies. Your body gets depleted in essential nutrients that actually help your hormones function better, that you need, and birth control depletes them, like leaches them out of your body. That doesn't sound very fun, does it? No, it's not. So we're going to dive into those specifics here today. Very excited. I am Dr. Beth Westy. I'm a women's health and hormone expert, and I love educating women on how you can change your nutrition, really work with your hormones, your cycle to get a better result. So we're going to dive into this topic today. All right, first thing we're going to talk about here, of course, is the decreased estrogen. So when you go on a birth control, and again, there are different types out there, there are different kinds. Sometimes there's just a progesterone one or whatever. Those are a little bit different, but essentially most birth controls are designed to make your ovaries go dormant, hibernate, if you will, right? Not function like they were normally functioning. Yes. So it causes an overall decrease in estrogen. That's a big deal. Estrogen does a lot of good things in our bodies, right? Without the right amount of estrogen, your system is not going to build muscle or bone properly, right? It can impact your mood. Estrogen passes through the blood-brain barrier. So a lot of times if women are like, my cycle's all over the place, or I'm getting these mood swings, oh yes, I'm having an issue here, going on birth control actually decreases the estrogen, which can, in fact, then increase mood swings. This makes them worse. This makes the problem worse. How many of you have had this happen? Right? How many of you have had this happen? I chat with women all the time. I chatted with somebody yesterday where she was like, yeah, I went on birth control because they said it was going to be the best thing for me. They said this, that, and the other. And I didn't even make it a month because I felt like a psychopath, right? Go in the comments. I want to hear your experiences. And I want other women to know that you are not alone. And I read these comments. I read every single comment. So go in there and share with me, things that you've struggled with. And then, and I've even had this before where I was on birth control, when I was younger, and then I felt, sick. I had other issues with it. And I remember talking to my OBGYN, and she was like, well, you're already on a low dose estrogen, so I don't know what else to do. Otherwise, this is it. It's not that bad. It felt very dismissive. You know what I mean? So go in the comments and let me know if you've had that experience too. Yeah. So that's really, really important. Also, decreasing your estrogen, besides the mood swing issue, other things that it can do is increase your feelings of distress and make you more prone to having some type of post-traumatic stress event. So if something stressful happens, you are more likely to develop PTSD. What? I know. So in terms of feeling worse, that's a big one. That's a big one right there. All right. The other thing that birth control does is that it doesn't address the hormone issue. Now, when I say hormone issue, most of the time people have issues with their hormones related to how your liver is processing this. Your liver, it does most of the detox in your body. It does most of the detox of everything. So if your liver is not keeping up, if it's not keeping pace, processing your hormones and everything else, then just going on birth control, which makes your ovaries go dormant, isn't going to address this here, right? Yeah, it's not going to filter things out, right? If you're supposed to be filtering things out, like this is how I kind of picture it. Maybe I've been watching too many Christmas movies right now, where I picture elves in Santa's workshop or something, and they're making the thing, and then they put it on a conveyor belt, and the conveyor belt takes it out, right? To Santa's sleigh or something, right? If your liver isn't processing it, it's not wrapping it up, it's not packaging it, it's not putting it on the conveyor belt, and it's not going. So even if you shut down the factory right? Or reduce the elves that are working there, right? By going on a birth control, it still doesn't fix the problem of the packages going out in an uneven manner. That's the problem, right? You have to work with the conveyor belt. You have to get that running smoothly. So it doesn't address the underlying issue. So what we do when we dive into your underlying issues about why you have these symptoms, why this is going on in your body, we actually look at testing. We look at your hormone testing, comprehensive hormone testing. We look at how your liver is processing these hormones or not processing the hormones. We look at your gut test. How well is your digestive system functioning? And then we also look at your genetics. So we do that in the one-to-one program. So I'm going to put a link here for you guys so you can get on the list for the next one-to-one that I have opening that I have. This is where you will get all the testing and we create everything for you, what your system specifically needs. And it's customized so it's unique to you, which is what a lot of gals need. So that doesn't address the hormone issue is the third thing. And then the last thing, which is mind-blowing when you think about it, this is mind-blowing. You actually will get nutrient deficiencies. Nutrient deficiencies. Well, what nutrients? Are they important? Can't be that big of a deal. It's kind of a big deal. It's all your B vitamins. It's going to be vitamin C. It can be vitamin E. It can be zinc. It can be magnesium, selenium. I don't know if you can see that. My writing got a little sloppy down there. But these essential vitamins and minerals, these nutrients, are essential for your body, not only for overall health-wise, but for processing these hormones. So it literally sucks these nutrients out of your system. Yeah. And there's a lot of gals that they'll go on birth control and feel more fatigued and feel more tired. B vitamins is a big one. Big one. You need B vitamins for energy. Yeah. So you're not crazy. It's not just in your head, you know? And the longer that you're on a type of birth control, the more nutrients it leaches from your system. Really, really, really important that you are getting enough nutrient in if you have been on birth control for a long period of time. And again, for the testing that we do, I do Dutch test where we look at all these hormone levels and everything. And we also look at, it gives us what some of your nutrient levels are right here on the report. They do that because of things like this. They do that because these nutrients are essential for proper hormone functioning. So we need to know if your body's nutrient depleted. This changes everything. This allows you to replenish your system and then actually move forward with your health goals. Because for some gals, like, oh, I went on birth control, I've got more mood swings, I gained some weight, and I don't have any more energy. Oh, I just need to get motivated. I just need to get going. I just need to, no. You need to get the nutrients in your system that it's missing. That's going to help a ton. You can't outrun this, right? This is not just you not being motivated. No, this is your system not having enough basic vitamins and minerals. So, all right, that's what I got for you today. If you found this helpful, please go ahead. You can like the video, share it with another gal that you know could use this information, that has maybe been on birth control or been struggling and they don't know what to do. I also have my books, The Female Fat Solution and The Female Menopause Solution. These are on Amazon. Great resources for how to eat for your hormones and cycle, what to do when your body shifts and changes, and all of that. I also have my podcast, The Female Health Solution, that you can subscribe to. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay updated on all my videos. I do a ton of videos and a lot of different topics, so you can subscribe there to stay updated when new videos get released. And then I also have my tinctures, which are created for estrogen and progesterone to help your system balance these things out, even if you've been on birth control. It helps your body create and maintain the correct amount of hormone in your system. So that's what I got for you guys today. Let me know if you have any other questions, right? But first and foremost, if you've had a negative experience or you're like, oh my gosh, some of the things you talked about, that was totally me. Remember, go in the comments, let me know, right? And I do check the comments, and then click the link to learn more about the one-to-one program where we do all this testing to make sure we're addressing any issues that your system would have from being on birth control. All right, have a great rest of your night.